I am Shado, and this verdict has never been heard. What you are about to learn was buried, hidden from the public, kept in the shadows. Listen carefully, because Shado does not repeat himself. On the evening of October 17th, 2022, at precisely 10:12 p.m., the fluorescent lights flickered above a truck stop in rural Texas, casting an eerie glow over the cracked asphalt. A haunting silence enveloped the area, broken only by the distant hum of diesel engines. In that moment, 14-year-old Sophie Parker captured her last moments on a dilapidated cell phone, unaware that a predator was watching. Who could have known that these final images would be evidence in a chilling case of a serial killer? Sophie was a bright spark in her small town. She had a penchant for collecting colorful stickers, meticulously placing them in her favorite notebook every afternoon after school. Her laughter was a melody, often heard as she rode her bicycle down sunlit streets, hair whipping in the breeze. She spent hours honing her skills in the art of origami, crafting delicate paper cranes while her favorite music played softly in the background. Every Friday, she would volunteer at the local animal shelter, her gentle heart resonating with every wagging tail. Sophie was someone who loved life, her essence vibrant and unyielding. But what the reports never mentioned was that Sophie had a strange habit that day. Just hours before her disappearance, she confided in a friend about feeling a sense of foreboding, a shadow that loomed over her as she prepared for the evening ahead. It was a fleeting moment, one easily brushed aside, but now, in hindsight, it becomes the unsettling cornerstone of her fate. But what did she sense that day? The air was thick with tension as the clock ticked closer to the fateful hour. Sophie was last seen wandering near the truck stop, her phone clutched tightly in her hand. Her playful spirit had led her to capture the world around her. Now, those very images would take on a sinister tone. The truck stop, usually bustling with the sounds of laughter and chatter, seemed to close in around her. Think about what that means. Really think about it. A young girl, innocent and carefree, unwittingly stepping into the jaws of danger. But what would happen next would shake her community to its core. Witnesses described seeing a man loitering in the shadows, his intentions cloaked in secrecy. They recalled his unsettling gaze, fixated on Sophie, and how he seemed to appear from nowhere. But that detail would only make sense later, as investigators pieced together a chilling timeline. Sophie never returned home that night, her bicycle found abandoned at the truck stop, a stark reminder of the joy she had just moments before. The clock was ticking, her family was frantic, and the community was on high alert. But what drove this predator to choose Sophie? Then came the most shocking revelation. Hours after Sophie disappeared, police discovered a series of photographs on an abandoned phone belonging to an unidentified man. Each image was more sinister than the last, and there, amidst the chaos, was Sophie, smiling innocently, unaware of the peril that lurked just beyond the lens. And then, the realization struck. The man had been documenting his twisted obsession. This was no random act. It was meticulously planned. In the aftermath, a man was arrested based on the harrowing evidence. His trial began, dragging the community into a vortex of grief and haunting questions. Yet, as the case unfolded, it became clear that the shadows were deeper than anyone could have anticipated. The echoes of Sophie's laughter now lingered like a ghost. But who truly paid for the cost of that night? The trial is ongoing. One detail remains unexplained, and it could change everything. The evidence mounts, but so does the uncertainty. But who else might be involved? The truth is still shrouded in darkness. Subscribe now and Shadow will return with the verdict. But did Sophie sense the danger that night? Type guilty if you believe justice will prevail, and tell Shadow what you think. The shadows know more than you think. Leave your verdict in the comments. And if you think you know the truth, Shadow will return with the answer.